Indian economic updates. In the quarter ending March, the influx of budget-friendly 5G smartphones in India arrested the rising trend in average smartphone prices. The average selling price remained steady at approximately 19,500 rupees, showcasing a revival in the 7,000 rupees to 14,000 rupees mass budget segment, fueled by a 22% year-on-year increase in shipments. The introduction of new 5G models from Vivo, Xiaomi, and Samsung propelled growth in this segment, while the 15,000 rupees to 23,000 rupees price range saw a 60% annual surge. Despite the expansion of super premium smartphones, average selling prices remained flat at around 22,300 rupees, influenced by the influx of affordable 5G handsets flooding the market since late 2023. Sovereign bond yields eased, reaching a near one-year low, following the Reserve Bank of India's record surplus dividend transfer to the government. This raised expectations of reduced North Block borrowing and a narrow FY25 fiscal gap. Lower government bond yields subsequently decreased borrowing costs economy-wide, as they serve as benchmarks for corporate borrowing rates. The 10-year benchmark government security closed at 6.978%, its lowest since 6 June 2023. Last week's record high dividend transfer of 2.1 lakh crore by the RBI buoyed bond markets. Additionally, anticipation of local debt inclusion in a JP Morgan index next month and falling crude oil prices further strengthened government bonds. The India Meteorological Department forecasts above normal rains from June to September, offering hope for a plentiful agricultural harvest, likely easing inflationary pressures and fostering economic growth. This forecast alleviates concerns following uneven rains in 2023, primarily attributed to the El Niño effect, which disrupted farm output, heightened food prices, and deterred interest rate cuts by the central bank. The southwest monsoon, responsible for 70% of India's annual rainfall, is crucial for the agriculture sector, contributing 14% to GDP and supporting over half the population. Indian benchmark indices surged to new highs on but retreated from early peaks ahead of 4th June election results. Despite the Sensex surpassing 76,000 and the Nifty crossing 23,100 for the first time, they failed to sustain above these levels at close. Post-elections, Nifty is anticipated to extend its upward trajectory towards 23,400. The Volatility Index, VIX, surged to a two-year high of 23.19, reflecting traders' apprehensions over near-term market risks, with a 112% spike in the past month. Traders are advised to consider the calendar spread strategy to leverage potential gains amidst market fluctuations. The US, EU, UK, and Australia, alongside 4 other nations, expressed apprehensions regarding India's input subsidies for power, irrigation, and fertilizers, reaching $48 billion in 2022 to 2023. This amount, according to the US at a recent World Trade Organization meeting, exceeds twice the value of all trade distorting support reported in 2021 to 22, urging India to enhance transparency. Input subsidies for low-income or resource-poor producers totaled $32 billion in 2021 to 22, with data from the 2015 to 16 agriculture census indicating that 99.43% of farm holdings in India belong to such farmers. These subsidies fall under Article 6.2 of the WTO's Agreement on Agriculture, offering developing countries leeway in domestic support provision.